I'm the Grand Sun Flash, and yet I invite you now to partake of this honey love light now, early, on this sacred now second of the brilliant practice for the great time. You are already dwelling within the greatest of transitions ever to have befell in any realm. Cognizance to ascend inside shape in mass has not yet been finished. Rider need for this to be as soothing and lovely of an enjoy for all yourselves as viable. Assimilating to those higher dimensional power codes now will hold to ensure a smooth ride for you. Allow the light for my external love for your own side. While the winds of alternate blow, you may trip them soaring the new heights, or allow them to blow you may like a tumbleweed. You now come to a place of struggle or lunge. The battle tightens the grip, the release relaxes what binds us. We've been strolling against the winds ways too long. We have forgotten that we can exchange course in flight and let the aft winds help us. That which has been in opposition to us now support us. A good part of humanity is now in its ascension time. The portals are open, and the passage through them relies upon the vibratory frequency of everyone. Remember that among such a lot of necessities, the three most vital are unconditional love, compassion, and admire. If such a necessities is lacking, it is not viable to skip through all of the gates of ascension. We are able to have a lunar eclipse subsequent December. Such eclipses are important each in beginning portals, and in elevating the frequency of each incarnate. In addition, they facilitate the cleansing and removal of terrible energies final here on Earth. They are the final moments of the most important occasions that precede the brilliant sun flash. A lot is already described and has already befell behind the scenes, inside the divine plan of Earth. Even supposing most don't recognize it, they are essential pieces within this way. Nothing can stop what is coming, but every incarnated soul will decide its future now inside the old incarnation. You are nicely cherished, you are purposely provided for, and properly watched over. For too long, your world has been without tenderness, without mercy, without the brilliant nurturing. I'm these things, and yet I'm the energy of a balanced divine masculine to participate change. Change is right here, is coming. I'm seeing Earth changes. Gaia has shifted onward. The remnants of her may be felt inside this world, which as this one has perceived lately is increasingly whole, like an echo of what changed into. And you are feeling this splendid forelightning of what's to come. Many of you say foreshadowing. On your language, there has no longer been the word for the anticipation of great light. We want to create forelighting. A whole lot forelighting is to come now into this realm. You all see it inside the skies. You may feel it on your hearts, on your bones. Whilst you are feeling careworn by way of your world, right now awareness on what you like. Take that vibration of that you adore and place it gently into your unhappiness. Love delivered to something will change the molecular content of the riverine that you are embedded inside. Use your divine magic. shift the molecules inside thought and movement. What you notice as a roadblock is but a molecular embodiment of shift that has not joined the circle of completion. Understand that the molecules of love can dissolve obstacles and move mountains into their proper placement. Nothing is impossible to shift while is saturated with resigning love for all follows divine cause, calling the power of grace to all that saddens and hurts you. Hand it over to the divinity inside yourself and within the situation. Grace is a little power, and right now you will sense a lifting. You are not getting out of doing all your karmic homework in that getting to know situation, but you are invoking a molecular change of love. Shift the whole thing that seems to be an obstacle through your heart while something angers you. At once, train yourself to consider something that brings you joy and love. Then, refocus that strength into that situation and you may modify it. As a master of light on earth, it is your duty to maintain a love list. Everything that brings a smile to your heart and face. Everything that brings a struggle for your heart. The whole thing that softens you. Comfort with it whilst you are indignant, unhappy, or in misery. Avoid stress despite the instances. Avoid arguments. Don't get into confrontation. Don't offend, and don't choose. That would most effective serve to feed the energy of non-light. Remember that only the light creates. However, if you feed the non-light, you may create barriers to your own creation and that of the collective as nicely. You've got already gone through the vital stories. Even in case you don't forget now, you are one step away from the completion of the stroll in the third dimension. Don't get stuck inside the group that isn't but ready. Don't turn back beneath any instances. No longer now. The portals of ascension anticipate you just ahead. Keep your light, keep your consciousness, keep your frequency and your vibration. Such attitudes will make it simpler so as to acquire your goals. Remember this, the whole lot is a frequency. If you wish to achieve something better, elevate yourself. It is the law of attraction. Nothing can come to you in case you don't have the frequency which can appeal that things. Phrases are not enough. You want vibration, power, magnetic capability.